welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I wanted to show you my foundation routine. I mentioned that I could do it for you guys in my Halloween tutorial, and I had a few of you request this video, so I'm just going to show you how I got this look today. Before I get on with the tutorial, I just want to share with you guys what foundation that I use. So I'm actually using the Covergirl Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation. I use it in 2 different colors, and I really like this foundation. It works really nice. It keeps me matte all day, but it doesn't look flat either, and it gives really great coverage. Okay, so the first step is to prime the skin. My favorite primers are by Hourglass. And I use the primer serum in the winter because it's really hydrating and also it just smells really good. But right now I'm going to be using the Veil primer from Hourglass. This primer has a little bit of SPF and it's also mineral based. So I just put a little bit on all over my face and then I go ahead and rub this in just like you would a moisturizer using your hands. Next, I'm going to conceal my redness, and I am using this Corrector by Covergirl, which unfortunately is discontinued now, but NYX does make one similar, like I said earlier in the video, and I love this because it's so thin and lightweight, but it also covers really well. So yeah, just any yellow toned concealer will work great, or green to cover up redness. So basically, I just use my finger to apply this all over, and then I blend it out. Your finger really warms up the product and it makes it really easy to blend. Okay, so moving on to brighten up my dark circles, I am going to be using the Maybelline Radiant Touch Concealer, and I really love this because it's kind of like a dupe for the YSL Touche Eclat, which I really love, but it's a lot more expensive. So I just put this in like a V under my eyes, and then I use my ring finger or my middle finger to lightly blend it out. Now moving on to foundation, I'm using the Covergirl 3-in-1 foundation in 2 different shades. The first is the medium beige, and I use this color all over my face in the center, kind of as like a highlight. And yeah, just in the center of my face. Then the darker color here on the outside of my face, almost like a bronzer, and this gives me a natural highlight and contour before I even use bronzer or powder or anything like that. Okay, to blend in my foundation, I use the Real Techniques buffing brush, and I love this brush. It's one of the best brushes I've ever used for foundation. It's really dense, so it just blends it out really quickly. I really recommend taking the most time on blending your foundation and making sure that there's no harsh lines, the color's blended down your neck, and that this is the most important step to make sure that it's blended. Okay, so now I'm going to set my foundation using my Cargo Blu-Ray HD powder in the shade 30. And I'm almost done with this, so I'm just trying to use it up. It's a little bit dark for me, but the brush I'm using is this awesome brush from Bare Minerals. It's a really flat, dense brush, so it just packs on the color and gives you really great coverage. But it doesn't look cakey, so it's a perfect brush. I love it. Okay, to set my under eye concealer, I'm using the Wet n Wild powder highlighter in the color Reserve Your Cabana. So I'm also using this with a Real Techniques contour brush. I love this powder. It's kind of like a dupe for one of the Hourglass Ambient lighting powders. It just gives you a really pretty highlight and brightens up that area, and I really like it. Next for bronzer, I use my Chanel Le Beige powder in the shade 30. This is just a matte powder, and it's actually made just for face powder, but I get it in a shade darker and I use it as a bronzer, and it's perfect because it's really lightweight, so you can apply as much as you want and it will never look muddy or cakey. So it's great for beginners that aren't too sure exactly where their contour should go, and it's completely matte, but it doesn't look flat. It gives you like a healthy glow. I think that's what the powder is for, giving you a healthy glow. Now, moving on to blush, I'm using this Tigi blush in the color Haute, and I like this color. It's just a really pretty rose berry shade. It's perfect for fall, but I do change up my blush every day. And then I'm using the Bobbi Brown blush brush for this. Now moving on to my favorite step, using the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in the color Mood Light. This pale pink powder is made to kind of look like mood light when you put it on, so it gives your skin a really nice soft glow, and it actually almost makes your skin look airbrushed. So you can probably tell the difference between both sides. This side on the left just looks really smooth and airbrushed, and now we're going to even up the other side. And the final step is to use the Urban Decay De-Slick Setting Spray. This is kind of just like hairspray, but for your face. It really just locks in your makeup and keeps it on all day. Alright, so this is the completed look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to comment and also subscribe if you haven't yet. I'll leave all my social media links below and everything that I'm wearing in this video too. If you guys have any questions, just let me know and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!